Good morning. Welcome to your choice writing assignment. So you have a couple things, choices here. First of all, there's two assignments. And you can choose to do either one, and you may choose to work with a partner. If you do not have to work with a partner, so if you would prefer to do this alone, you may also choose to do this alone. The one thing, if you do work with a partner, I want it on a shared document. So that you can both have access to this. But I only want it turned in one time. So your turn in is one time. So here we go. We have two assignments with your choice, and I'll explain those here in a minute. And you may work with a partner, or you may work alone. That choice is also yours. If you choose to work with a partner, you need to do a shared document so you can both work in it, but I only want it turned in one time with both names. So let's see if we can go ahead and get started on this. The first thing that your first choice is to write a traditional essay, a traditional short essay, just like you did. Let's see, traditional short answer essay. And you're going to be using, or I guess I'll be using, and you are going to be using this short answer rubric that you are familiar with. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to be most successful with that. You need to start out with your purpose statement. And this essay, while I want you to use The Outsiders and Ponyboy, the purpose is something else. So you need to look into your prompt and decide what is the most important word. What is this really about? So you and your partner can talk about purpose. You might want to go back and look at some notes that you took the day I was absent on point of view. That might help you. So you've got your purpose, and then you want to answer your questions. As I was grading your essays over the weekend, some people did a really great job with elaboration, but forgot to kind of answer the question. So make sure you're answering the question. The next thing in your rubric is your organization. The organization is an easy way to get all of your points because you have to include the author's name. You need to include the title of the text. In this case, it's The Outsiders. Please make sure and understand your rule for titles, which are underlined, and then the capitalization. And you need a citation. Now that citation, you have some notes on in your composition book. So make sure you review that so that you get all the points. Everybody should get all 3 points right there. That's an easy way to boost your grade. Then your elaboration. The elaboration, of course, is the why, the explanation to your answer. And then finally, your conventions. Conventions are truly a courtesy to your reader. This is capital letters, commas, those kind of things. And just so you know, you need, after every period, 2 spaces, and after every comma, you only need 1. This was just a typing courtesy that I noticed in your papers. So let's just get in the habit of that. Many times, like for example, when I'm texting on my phone, it automatically does that for me. So let's use that as a courtesy to the reader. So I don't know, it just makes it easier for me to read, and it's nicer when you do that. So check those things out. Look for these pieces here. You have access to a rubric. Please use that. Here it is again right there. Your purpose, your answer, the organization, and here's where I saw a lot of problems in the organization. Your elaboration, this is your why, and conventions. If there's a little red squiggly line, that computer is not recognizing something. Check and make sure you're sure about it. If it's Pony Boy, you know why it's squiggled. But if it's the word there or another word, it's probably misspelling or something. So check that out. So let me get back up here to my other document. And I told you this was a choice writing. So let's go and talk about that second choice. Your first choice, of course, is your traditional essay. And your second choice is a kind of creative writing. So starting on page 55 of your novel, The Outsiders, notice how I wrote that, please. I've underlined it because it's the title of a book, and I've capitalized the first word and the last word. We'll talk more about rules for titles later if you are not clear on that. Starting on page 55 of The Outsider, Pony Boy's head is being held underwater by David. Give the kid a bath, David, and that's where he's holding Pony Boy's head. Remember, because this story is told from Pony Boy's first person point of view, and here's where you can go back and look at your notes on point of view, he can only tell the reader, that's us, notice I didn't use the word you, I used the word reader, what he knows, experiences, or is told. That is one of the problems with first person point of view. So, your prompt, let me make sure you can see all that, is pick the story up from here. That's this page 55. But tell it from Johnny's point of view. Remember, Pony Boy's head is underwater. But Johnny's head is not, and that's where we have all the action. Pony Boy can only tell us what he knows. Remember, he kind of blacked out. He saw red. If you go back and read this on page 55, so it goes from page 55 on to page 56. If you read that, you will see that Pony Boy is underwater. Johnny, we have no idea, and this gives you your creative writing option to pick this story up from Johnny's point of view. Let me know what questions you have. This is your creative writing assignment. If you choose to do that, you can also choose to do a traditional short answer that we will be working on all year, talking about, is Pony Boy a reliable narrator? And don't forget if you, and you can use a partner. So let me know what questions you have and how I can help, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.